I was trying to get you in there. It wouldn't connect there for a minute for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Not feeling too well today. I got some kind of stomach bug or something going on.
Yeah. Noise here.
Yeah, no way. I was just talking to him in Messenger also. So
Okay.
yeah, he's getting ready for work. He's got to go to work, so he's getting ready for work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong today. I just my stomach is not good today for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's maybe something I ate or what maybe the deal was. So how's training been going? Get the camera fixed right. There we go. So how's training been?
Hi Lenny also has TikTok, right? Hi Lenny. So
A
what
lot.
time? Yeah, hi Lenny. Hi Lenny. Hello.
He canceled on today because his son's
Yeah.
autistic, so he's having some issues with his son.
Okay.
Yeah, his son's been in and out of the hospital because of his autistic stuff and stuff, and he's trying to find a school for him to go to that he can trust his son to be
Okay.
at. He's having to take care of him on Tuesdays. He asked me to change the day to Monday because it'd be better until he can be able to find a perfect school for him to go to. So training is well sore currently. Yeah, so that's what happened this morning because I had got up and got everything ready and was about to call him, and then he messaged me with that about his son. So I told him we can change to Mondays. It'd be Tuesday for us, but Monday for him. Be Tuesday morning. So it'll be Tuesday mornings and Sunday mornings now instead of Wednesdays and Sundays.
Okay.
So I told him to go ahead and take care of what he need to take care of, and then I would see him on Sunday morning our time. So that's where we're at with him. Tony, um,
Yeah.
he
How
he
how's your training?
it's all right. I mean, he's only done that one day when you were the day me and you trained him that one day.
Yeah.
That's the only day I've trained him so far.
Yeah.
So um, I was going to go to the beach there with him
On
on
Saturday,
Sunday.
right?
Yeah,
A
well, no, on
Sunday.
Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
Sunday. But I trained Halani on Sunday, so I can't. And he's at the beach
oh.
early. Yeah, he goes to the beach at like 5 o'clock, and he was wanting to do it around the time I'm training Halani, so I
But
couldn't. Yeah.
okay.
So he said we'll switch. He
So
said he'll see me on Tuesday. So I guess he's only can do
Tuesday.
Tuesdays. Yeah.
Tuesday.
So we on him. So he he said he got a TikTok, and I don't know if he's what he's doing right now because he said he made a TikTok so he could come in and join us on
Yeah.
TikTok and everything like that. He'll be that
Yeah.
also. So he we'll have to talk off a lot because I don't want to put it out there. I'll tell you some things about that situation there. Some things that he had said to my wife,
Who?
Tony.
Donnie. What? So what is
Mhm.
it?
Well, well, I guess he's not on. Let me make sure he's not. He things that he was telling me and you. He told my wife something totally different because she told me that like he was telling us that he was going back to London and stuff like that. He says
Yeah.
he has no plans to go back, which is fine.
Okay.
I mean, but my thing is he also said that um, he wanted to be my partner and take the gym to the Groupon, and he wanted to put just mine and my wife's name on
Yeah.
the contract for the gym
Yeah.
and all this other kind of stuff. And my wife's like, "This is my husband's. Why would I sign something with you? He's got a partner already in Master A."
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was a lot more said. So I'll have to talk to you like off camera, not on live type thing about that whole situation. She's not very
Yeah,
happy about that. Mm-mm. There was a lot more said. So
yeah.
she got upset about the whole thing because he was also um no, he's still here. Oh yeah, he's still here. Okay, I see. That's what I was trying to read. I seen people coming in and out. I was trying to see who was in there. Yeah, and she upset because he was kind of being very flirtatious with her and the things that
Mm,
he was saying, and he didn't know that I could understand Tagalog and Pangasinan. He was talking
Tagalog.
to her. Yeah,
Pangasinan.
and he was saying things, and it didn't bother me, but it bothered her. And she said,
Yeah,
"Did you hear what he said to me?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "But I'm not a jealous type person." I said, "Because I know you love me, and I don't
yeah.
care about stuff like that." She goes, "Yeah, but it made me mad because he disrespected you by trying to say things like that to me. Like told her she
Yeah,
had a nice body and stuff. Because me and her were talking about Zumba and her doing Zumba and stuff like that,
yeah,
whatever. And he goes, "Oh yeah, you need to do that." And he's talking in Pangasinan now, saying this. He said, "Yeah, you need to do that. You
yeah.
have a very nice body." And kind of, like that, smiling and winking at her and stuff. And she got very offended by that.
What
Yeah,
what the
she
heck?
got very upset about that. She almost told me not for him not to come back because of that. Because she don't like that type. So that's a disrespect for her type thing. So
Yeah.
because that's disrespecting her husband and disrespecting her because he's doing that. And then he started talking about how he wanted to put just him and her on the gym and all this other kind of stuff. I started laughing. I started
For
messing with shit
for for the Zumba, for the Zumba.
for the whole thing. He wanted to be my partner, but put only him and her name on there. And she goes, you know why that was, don't you? I said, no. And she goes, because he's probably thinking that he's going to move you out of the way, get me, and then he ain't
Uh,
got to worry about kicking you out of the gym. Yeah,
partner
there was a
for
lot. There was a lot
partner for
said.
what? Partner
He
for what?
the gym. He wanted to be partners with me in the Scorpion MMA gym that me and you and talked about with Fritz and everything doing here in Mapandan. He wanted to take it to the
Ah,
Goop.
okay.
Yeah, he
Ah,
wanted to. He
okay.
wanted me to open it in the Groupon, but only put him and my wife's name on there. But the whole time he
Why?
was flirting with her. Yeah. So she said he was probably thinking that he was going to get me, and then he wouldn't have to worry about kicking you out of the gym because your name's not on it.
What?
Yeah, it was a lot that he was talking. He was here for 2 hours after training, talking and asking
With
all
your
kinds of
wife, with
questions.
your wife.
Yeah,
What the
well, I was there also.
what
He
is
was. This is the thing.
eight?
He would talk to her in Pangasinan, and I was listening, right? And then he would turn to me and say, "What she said was she said it'd be good to get rid of you for 2 hours." And then I looked at him like, "I
What
don't think
did
my wife did that." He goes,
look
"I'm
at
just joking.
look at no I yeah, Guru Noise saying what is that?
Be right back. Have a call. BRBs. Be right back." That's
Striking war.
BRB is
Worldly. What is that?
BRB stands for be right back. Have a call. Yeah, somebody called him on the
Be right
phone.
back.
Yeah,
Be right back.
yeah. So that whole situation, when he was talking in Vegas and not, he would turn to me and say, "Oh, this is what she said." I'm like, "Dude, it's my wife. I think I know what she said." I was like, "What are you doing? This is not. This You're here for training. You're not here to." Because he was asking personal questions like,
Yeah,
"Well,
he's
who you
he's
been
there
with
for
before?
training.
Your
Tell him
daughter?"
he's there for training. Yeah, he's there for
Right.
training, not for any other else.
Yeah, he was sitting there. He was asking her personal questions like, so you've been abroad before? You've been with other people? Because I see that your daughter and your son don't look the same. That's not his." And he's like, "Well, who's the daddy?" "Oh, okay. Well, it's on." And I'm like, Oh, dude, what are you doing, dude? This is on. What, you're only here for training. What are you doing, Mandu? Hello, Mandu. Welcome to the live.
Hi, Mandu. Hi, Mandu.
Yeah, it was very upsetting to her, and it kind of because it made her upset, it made me upset because it made her she was mad because he was doing that. So I don't know because that like the first day when we met to set up training, he
Yeah,
stayed here for a long time then also, and then he's sitting there talking to my daughter, getting all into her
really.
business, asking,
The
yeah.
first
I'm
time.
like, dude, you're only here for training. You're not here to get it all up in wife's and mine's business. Ask us what type of business else we're gonna do and all this other kind of stuff. What's up, Coach Arvin? And yeah,
Arvin, Coach
what's up?
Arvin. Hi, how are you?
Hold on, let me see if he's available. 'Cause sometimes he does live at nighttime. Have you? Sometimes I'll be on
Yeah, yeah,
TikTok all the time, and he's always doing training at night. So let's see if he's available to come in
yeah.
with. Um, but yeah, both times he overstayed like way over, and I'm sitting there going, "What are
Really?
you?" They all up in asking us what we're going to be doing and what we're not going to be doing and things
So
like that.
tell him next time if he come there for training, and then tell him frankly that he's only there for the training, not for any other else, not for
Right,
anything else.
right. All right,
Yeah,
Arvin, we'll see you in just a little bit. Who's
yeah.
this? Oh, Alberto. Yeah, Coach Arvin said
Wait,
he's on the way home. He's going to
wait.
join us when he gets home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I go in and watch his lives every night whenever, because
Yeah,
usually I think you're maybe sleeping already or something by the time, because it's like late, like 11. By this time, most of the time that he's on live. So,
yeah.
but yeah, I'm gonna have to tell him that. And the money for the training, I'm waiting for him on that also. So we'll see what happens. I
So
think
but he signed the contract.
right, right. He signed the contract. He signed it here in the house. Matter of fact.
They, what did he say? What did he say? What did he say about?
He was asking me how he asked me the day before me or after actually you had already left. This is when you had to go because you had a client. He asked me about
Yeah,
he said, do what how as far as the payment for training, what is that? I said, well, usually we ask he goes, do y'all ask for it all up front? I said, yes, that's what we usually do. I said, but Master Ray does have leniency and we do ask for at least 70% if you don't have all up front. And we need at least 70%
yeah,
up front. And he said, okay, I will get on that. That's all he said. So we'll see. He said something about this week. I'm not going to train him again until he does. I'll let somebody get one training in,
yeah,
get a feel for it. If they want to continue, then they can pay. So, but he signed the contract. So we'll see.
yeah.
Oh, my stomach is not good. I think I might have ate some.
What did you what
I
did you eat? What did you eat? What did you eat?
Noy knows what it is, but he's not in here because Chris told him, my wife told him today, we ate it yesterday. It's a bunch of vegetables, and I cannot remember what they called it.
Vegetables.
Yeah, it was like squash and cucumber and some other things, the green beans and stuff like that.
Ah, yeah,
I think
cucumber
it got
with
my stomach upset.
you ate
Yeah, I
cucumber
like
with
that.
what is that with vinegar? Yeah, vinegar.
It's,
You dip with vinegar?
no, it wasn't. It was vinegar because I eat vinegar pretty good. And it doesn't bother me. It was it
Oh,
was it was mixed in some kind of sabal that's creamy sabal.
ah.
You
So
know,
there
it's like
is
it's cut up. I can't remember what the name of it is. Starts with an S, I think she
ginataan,
said.
ginataan. Creamy, right?
Something.
Ginataan.
It's just a vegetable mix. Is all it is. It's just vegetables mixed together. I can't remember what she called it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Boy,
pinakbet. Pinakbet.
that I think that's it. I think that's it. And I've ate it
Pinakbet.
before, but for I don't know, maybe something. It could be that Pfizer shot I got. I told her that
Yeah.
my taste has changed since I've gotten that Pfizer shot. Like the stuff that I used to taste, it don't taste the same like it used to.
Yeah.
We're supposed to go get. Matter of fact, speaking of that, the 10th, we're supposed to go get our second dose. So, and I hadn't had no complications from that at all. I didn't have any side effects or anything. I didn't even I think I might have had just a slight fever, but nothing. That was it.
Yeah.
And no issues. So, oh my God, it's hurting, dude. It's a lot of is what it is trapped gas. It's not. That's all it is. It's just like I got to
Yeah,
build
it's
up
gas.
gas because I think it's the vegetables or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
maybe. Could be the green beans because I know the green beans give me gas. So it could be because I ate a lot of those.
green
There
bean.
was green beans like this. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We call it what is that? Malunga, and then not malunggay. Sitaw, sitaw. We call it sitaw.
No. Yeah. Yeah. That's you know what. Now speaking of that, because I told you it sounded like a S in the beginning, so that might have been what it was, sitao or something like that. Because it's just a vegetable mixture, which like the um, pieces of squash and I think there's some cucumber and then green beans and then something else in there
Yeah.
also. So I love it. I've ate it before and it's never bothered me before, but for some reason, I guess I ate too many of the green beans. Because like when we eat mango,
Yeah.
she can't
Mungo.
sleep with me at night with mango. I run around the room. Too much gas from the mango.
Yeah.
My belly's messed up. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to him about that because I don't know what he didn't do but like 1 hour of training and he's all talking about how he wants to be in all of our business like and wants to do it in him and her name and be partners and take the gym to the goop on. I'm like, I already have a partner. What are you talking about? Me and Master Ray are partners, and we already got plans to open a gym here in Mapandon. I said it's just a matter of finding a place. And he said he told her, yeah, thinking I didn't hear this. He told her that I was an American. I wouldn't be able to look better if it was
Yeah.
two Filipinos on there. And I'm like, I've already applied for the BIR. They're just waiting for me to pay the payment. So I don't understand
Yeah.
what you're talking about. So who else is in here? Oh, a lot of people are following me now. And I think they're from your page. I think they're from your page. Uh, do you know Marco Tamayo? You know who that is?
Marco Tamayo.
Hmm. He's the I
Marco
he's the owner
Tamayo.
of iFlex Australia, the iFlex Gym Australia.
I heard
The
his
martial
name.
artist.
I heard his name. Yeah.
Right. Well, he's been my friend ever since me and you started talking. I guess he started seeing activity from us, and he's been my friend for a long time now. He's been
Yeah.
talking to me lately, and he was asking me about mine and your plans because he wanted to because they have iFlex in New York, and I'd
Yeah.
asked him. I said, well, how do you get into the iFlex and stuff like that? And I was telling him. He said, well, what is Master Ray doing now there in Malaysia? And I said, well, he's with Top Speed Fitness, and we're using the gym. I said because it's more cost effective instead of opening your own
Yeah.
gym. Somebody that has a gym already, we could just partner with them
Yeah.
and use their equipment and do a little contract or something with them. He
Yeah.
said, yeah, he said, that's a
Yeah.
lot better because you don't have to worry about Coach Arvin's back. Welcome back, Coach Arvin.
Yes, right.
That way you don't have to put up the front of the cost of all the equipment and stuff and then nobody shows
Yes.
up. Right.
And rental. You just
Right.
you just wait for your money.
Right. And he was asking me, would y'all have plans to come to Australia? I said, well, can you help us out with that? And he said,
Yeah,
let's talk
hello,
more.
sorry.
Hello, Coach.
Yeah.
And he was asking,
Gold hair.
yeah, I see that. He changed his hair color. I freaked out when I seen him on live the other night. I was like, oh. He went from long hair to short and now blonde.
Hey,
So how are you?
nah, of course,
So
the what do you call this?
just finish your what is that, your class?
No, I'm just been to the gym and clients are not that much or what because they're afraid to come back yet. So that's it.
Ah,
All the gyms now are struggling. I
Oh, okay.
master. Marami ng ano. Many people, many
Yeah,
clients.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yet,
It's yeah, getting yeah, getting yeah. They're starting to getting in. What I mean is coming in,
mhm.
started to coming in.
Then some, of course, this is province of Malaysia, so
Uh,
we cannot expect more.
yeah,
Yun ang ano ko.
they're still afraid to come out and go to gym and work out. They're still afraid because of the cases. Cases still not yet reducing here in Malaysia.
I was just going to
That's the
say that the
problem.
COVID's real bad there still, so that's probably why they're
Yeah,
afraid to come out.
yeah.
So many
Because
are,
that's
But there in the Philippines is reducing already, right? No more COVID because of politics.
they. You know what? The politics is what changing that number. The one person would say this, and then another person would say this, and it's just like, okay, what's happening? Who's right? You know. So they're just it's
yeah,
election
there-
year, so you know
there's,
how that is.
there's many speculation. That's why they are in Zamboanga. Even it's up to now. It's the search is going on. Many, even there's politics, but many are the case is going up because of the
uh,
cockfighting.
cockfighting.
Because in Zamboanga it's different. In our province, they are they there's many people, and there's a group they called, like, in other, like, mafia or like that. It's
uh,
they pay,
Ah,
they can go for cockfighting, they can go for people in Zamboanga. They're not really, what do you call this, they're not really, they don't care about COVID as long as they have money.
yeah. As long as they can
hey,
do cockfighting.
let me
But
tell you.
and it's not just a cockfighting, because if I'm the rich person, like I have a cock, right, 5 or 6 cock, I'm the rich
Yeah.
person, I will just let my people to go there and get money and cock. So I just watch in the TV. Still, but if you go inside the stadium, it's the people are many. And regional director of the PNP, Philippine National Police, even the army doesn't care because they are paid,
Yeah.
Well,
right?
you want to know something? I used to be an agent for Sabon.
Mm.
Mm.
Really?
Online
Online
Sabon? Yeah,
sabong? Ah,
online. Yeah, I used to be an agent for them. Hi,
This,
you look so amazing. I'm from Philippines.
who
Which
is that?
one? There's three of us.
which,
I don't know. She
Which
said
one?
one of
We're
us looks
three.
amazing. So there's three of us.
Yeah,
So I don't know which one you're talking about.
we're all amazing. We're
That's right.
amazing. Yeah, we're
I mean,
amazing. You
we are
know,
all
we are
amazing.
guapo and pogi.
Hi, you look so amazing. I'm from Philippines. Well, we are all from Philippines. I'm
Yeah.
Filipino also. I'm just light skinned.
But what I'm thinking, because this is just for me. For me, if it doesn't work, I'll go back to Philippines.
Uh,
I'll go back to Philippines, because if I already, what do you call this? I already estimated that fitness in Philippines is more, what do you call this? People there are more.
all of us look
Famous.
handsome.
All you look handsome. Well,
uh,
thank you very much.
People are more,
Yes, we are
are
all handsome.
Hold on one
they,
second.
they, they
What?
acknowledge more fitness, Muay Thai and boxing.
Oh,
That's it.
oh,
Here in
so
Malaysia, there's
you
activity, but ano yun, master?
yung plano mo uuwi ka?
Hindi naman, ano lang, naiisip ko lang ba?
Ah,
Dito maabot dito,
mahirap na
master,
din ang kon.
kasi hindi na ano yung mga ano yung marketing. Nag-aano rin ako kay Julio, sabi ko ako na humawak eh. Kasi
Oh,
may mga backup ako eh. Katulad ni Joyce,
oh,
multimedia
oh,
arts, hindi siya mag-upload. Ang problema kasi, akin lang kinausap ko siya, sabi ko
oh,
ako nangahawak ng marketing, ako nangahawak ng page.
marketing.
Ako nangahawak ng
Oh,
page. Imaginein mo yung last post pa
ano
is
sabi niya?
Okay,
October 6,
I'm
October.
back.
Ang tagal pa.
Oh, noise back.
Ah,
Welcome back. And I think Noise back. No, that's somebody else. That's
So
man. You know what? I hate TikTok live because the thing is so small, and I'm old, so I can't see that.
The letters, yeah,
No, it's like this
it's so
small.
small.
what
I
are
Even
know,
me,
but
you
it's
even
like
me,
this small. You
I
can't
can't
see who it
read
is unless you
it.
get like this.
what are you using now? It's cell phone or what? Laptop.
Cell phone.
If you
Even
are
well, even on my iPad, it was the same way. On my, I have 11-inch iPad. The iPad Pro is 11 inches, and I still have to do that looking on it. I'm old, so I mean, the letters are getting running together. So I just seen the
Same as
N and the
me.
Y, and I thought it was Noy, but it wasn't. It was somebody else. It's Nay something,
Yeah.
Nay something.
naive, maybe that's master friend because it's Malaysian name.
Mm. I
Naive.
know I've got a lot of people that's followed me so
Nay.
far, so we've been in
Mm.
there. Yeah. Who else is
But
in
of
there? Oh,
course,
she's
like what I've said, business now, especially now, pandemic, your gym should be your marketing should be active, especially the social
Yeah.
media. But some people are not understanding it.
right.
What I'm and
Yeah.
then
And that's what I've ran into when I'm doing the marketing for me and Master Ray. I've been doing a lot of marketing stuff, and I've run into that problem also. And I get a lot of, you can say assholes, I guess you say, because they don't understand that that's
Asshole.
what things are. Well, I mean, I don't know how else to put it. You know who I'm talking about because that one guy that put the bad review just because I asked him if he was still interested because he had an interest in asking me all kinds of questions, and then when I followed up with him, then he wanted to give me a bad review because I was
Yeah.
harassing him, and I wasn't. So I don't understand that. So who else is
Yeah,
here?
they what is that? Who's that who's that guy
Uh,
from Texas,
Josh.
right?
Josh, yeah, Josh from Texas. That's what his name was. I can't remember his last name, but it was Josh from Texas. And he's the one that hit
Yeah.
me up like 4 or 5 days in a row, asking me all kinds of questions about our martial arts and this,
Yeah.
that, and the other. And then when I messaged him the 6th day to follow up with it, see if he had an interest, then he put a bad review on there talking about all the stuff he was talking about, and I never did any of the stuff he was talking about. I just
Yeah.
asked him if he was still
It
interested.
doesn't it does yeah. Yeah, plainly doesn't know about the marketing strategy that you need to follow
Mm.
up customers
Well,
customer consistently.
that guy,
He
I think
doesn't know
honestly,
about that. That's why
listen
he
to
told
listen to
you
this,
that
Arvin.
you're harassing him.
Right, and listen to this, Arvin. This is what he said, and he also said this to Master Ray as well too. In the conversation when he got mad, he said that I got upset because he didn't want to do something. Or what he said, I got upset. But what it was is he got upset because he started throwing out
Yeah.
stuff about so IP Man and Bruce Lee. They weren't patient. You can't be patient like them. I expect my master to be patient, and I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? And first of all, Bruce Lee was never patient because he was on cocaine. So no, that's not correct, sir.
Yeah.
You're watching movies, not watching real life. And he was killing
Yeah.
me with
Real
that. And
life and movies is different.
yeah,
Different thing.
exactly. I was just like, what are you doing? It's my eating this late at night. That's nice. I turned the aircon on because it's my unit in here. But yeah, he was throwing out IP Man and Bruce Lee, and then he said he trained with Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris, really.
Right. He said he trained personally with Chuck Norris. I'm like, well, then if that's the case, why are you coming to us?
Yeah.
If you know all these people and you train with Chuck Norris, why are you asking about training with us? I think he was just,
I'll be back, sir.
I
Yeah.
I'll
think he
be
was doing that.
Exactly.
That's all he was doing.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't think he had an interest. I think he was just mainly touch talking is all he was doing. So Simmons that Chuck was at. Oh, seminar that Chuck was at. Oh yeah, probably so. He was probably at the seminar Chuck Norris. Noise said the seminar that Chuck Norris was at. That's probably what it was. And you know what, Noy? He said the same thing to Master Ray about IP Man and Bruce Lee as well. Because you remember the comment you sent me a message telling me about that comment being on the page. And then all of a sudden it
Yeah.
disappeared. Well, the reason it disappeared, Noy, was because Master Ray told him to take it down, because that wasn't the case. He didn't tell him to take it down. He asked him, said, please take it down, because what you're saying is not true, is what he told Josh. So if that's the case, I've trained with Eric Paulson and Sean Shrek. Oh, what happened to Arvin? He must have lost signal or something.
Got down, yeah, lost signal.
Yeah, I think he lost signal.
Most of the time, TikTok is like that.
Yeah, and me and you used to have problems like that, because whenever I was coming into your live, I would lose connection. I think it's the double connection thing that happens. Here he comes. He's back.
Yeah, maybe.
Let me send him an invite. And Dan Innocent. There he is. There he comes. Welcome back.
Nalaglag ka.
You know what it was, Pastor Ray? You know why he got disconnected? You know why he got disconnected? All them girls were calling him. It messed the connection up. all the girls there calling.
A lot of ladies calling him.
Yeah, a lot of ladies calling Arvin.
No, that was my girlfriend.
His true girlfriend. His true girlfriend.
Oh, not the side chicks?
Nah.
Arvin has already his basketball player son. You know basketball, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're there, and then his children's studying in one of the prominent school in Manila. Prominent. When we say prominent universities, high class universities.
High class universities. Also,
it's like same level with like University of the Philippines, De La Salle, like that. Saan nag-aral yung anak mo? Adamson?
Noise said, also, let's not forget it. Phil Army Leo Gahe Jr.
Oh, I know Leo Gahe Jr.
Yeah, Leo Gahe Jr. Well, his girlfriend called again. I don't know why TikTok is like that. You know what? It's just the connection, and it's not the host. It's the people that come into the host live that have problems. Because like I was just telling you before you came back, that whenever I'm in your live, I had that same problem. I would lose connection. You'll be circling, and I can't see you. What's going on? But I can hear, but I can't see. And all of a sudden, it just kicked me out.
Yeah.
So I don't think when they set up this system of people joining in each other's lives, it was very well thought out. I think that's what the problem is. But getting back to the Marco Tamayo thing.
Yeah, Tamayo. What did he say?
We talked for a little bit. He wants to
about the positive thing for us. What I mean is, if
right, he was giving me pointers. He was giving me pointers on
what go there, or he wants us to go
I
there.
Asked him. He asked. He said, "When are y'all going to America?" I said, "We're planning March 1st is when we're looking at going to America, because that way, because of the holidays and everything. We were going to go in January, but because of the holidays, and how Americans are, they spend all the money on holidays, so it would be not beneficial to go after that." And he said, "What about anywhere else?" I said, "Well," and I told him about Canada and all other places we are right now. I said, "But we don't have anybody in Australia." I said, "What do I need to do to get in the door there?" Because he doesn't teach. He teaches the kickboxing, of course, there, but he doesn't do the Cinco Terros. Yeah, he doesn't do Cinco Terros. And he asked me what Cinco Terros was. He never heard of Cinco Terros. I said, "Well, it's FMA. It's the Northern Philippines version of FMA. It's the Northern Philippines system."
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, okay, the warrior style system there." And I said, "Yes." He's back. He keeps getting kicked out. Let me add him back. And then he said he started telling me how to register when we do go there to be able to set up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I said, well, that would be quite good there because he said the business is good there, but you have to sell it as
Mm.
fitness first and then get them in on the
Where,
market.
where in Australia? Where?
I don't, you know what?
Where?
I don't even know where in Australia that's at, actually.
Sydney,
Might be. I
Sydney,
don't know.
Perth. Where else?
Yeah, he owns the iFitness there. He has a franchise with
I
iFitness.
fitness.
Yeah, in Australia, it's
Ah,
iFitness
okay.
Australia. So he's the main man in Australia for iFitness. So
Mm.
I was like, well, he said he had a bunch of clients coming in. He said, if I can't get a hold of you the rest come out today, he said I'll talk to you tomorrow because he actually called.
Mm.
So
Mm.
we'll see. I'm if I can get if I get something set up with him and we can get there, that would be awesome. Weekly top.
Yeah.
Like, oh
What's
yeah,
that?
that would be awesome if we could get into Australia because we don't have nobody there. So I'm waiting to hear back from him tomorrow because he said if he didn't call me back today, he would call me tomorrow and talk about that.
How about Tony Ramos?
Uh, well, from what he told us, he said he told us he was
Problem?
going back to UK, but he
Is
told
he?
my wife
Is he?
something totally different.
Is he? Is he gonna give us problem or what?
Well, I want to go to. Noy said he wants to go to Australia.
Yeah,
um,
Australia. The Gurunoi will go there.
yeah, we'll send him there. Um, he he told me and you something totally different from what he told my wife, and I don't know why he
What?
would sit there and switch.
Eh, wait, wait,
Why
wait,
he would
wait.
switch it up.
What is
I don't know
that?
why he would switch it up. Ah, there he goes again. I don't know
Yeah,
why he would
maybe.
switch up telling me and you one thing and then tell her something different, like she wasn't going to tell me what he
Yeah.
said. Yeah, and then he would turn, and it was
So
so funny because I understood what he was saying, and every time he got through talking, he would turn to me and tell me something. Oh, what we're saying is, and I'm like, looking at him
let's
going, I
go.
already
Let's go in
know.
Australia, Gurunoi. Okay.
Yes.
When we have already already set it up the Australia thing or Australia seminar, we will go there.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to do now because
Australia is
Marco.
awesome country. It's
Yeah.
awesome country.
Well, that's what Marco said. You have to sell it as fitness though when you go there, like you're doing physical fitness because they're more about
Yeah.
the physical fitness, and then you can reel them in on the
What did he say?
martial
What
arts
did he
when they're
say?
there.
What Guru Noi? What did he say?
The desired result is why this is a conflict. The desired result is why this is a huh?
This is what was it?
I'm confused on what are you talking about?
What is it?
First he says I want to go to Australia, and he says the desired result is why this is a conflict. I don't.
What?
Oh, Tony. Well, I'm still confused on that.
Tony, the
I'm still,
desired.
oh, well, the result that he wants is to get with my wife because he was asking all kinds of personal questions and then take over my gym as his. That's why he didn't want to put me on the gym. And that's what she said. And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, you might be right, dude. That's
Let,
what he was trying to do.
let's cut him in the group. Let's cut him.
Yeah, let's bring him in because
Maybe.
this. But first, conflict.
Yeah, first conflict.
Yeah. Oh, it's not even a conflict with me. I mean, look, he just needs to concentrate on training and not worry about what my personal and my family is like.
Yes, yes, that's
That's what he
right.
needs to concentrate, and that's the same thing she said. So
He did not. Yeah, he did not to inter. What is that? What do you call that?
interfere.
Yeah, interfere with your personal thing, with your family
Right.
or anybody else, anything else, but training only, right?
Yeah. He needs to. Noy said, "Trees start from seed, a wicked seed."
Oh,
But listen, I don't. I'll still train him. I don't care if he comes out here and stuff like that. If it gets to a problem for her because he's being too aggressive, then I'm gonna have to step up to him and tell him, "Look, you're gonna have to go, dude. I can't deal with that. If you're here for training only." So
Are we still are we still continue to train him or what?
I'm going to
It's up to you.
continue to train him because other than that little bit that he said, I mean, I don't have a problem with him as long as he just stays out of my business and doesn't offend my wife because of the stuff he's saying. So I'm not jealous because I know where she's at, what she wants from me, and I'm providing everything she wants. So
You
I
are handsome than him. You are handsome than him.
have her teach him Panga Moy. No, she will probably give him the Moy. She's given it to me a couple of times. Trust me. But no, I don't think it's going to be a problem. It's if he does that again, overstays, because like I said, he came here for training. He was here early, and then we
Yeah.
trained for a little bit, and it took a while for us to
And then
train because he had
stay
to fill
for
out the
long.
contract.
Train a little bit and then stay longer.
Right, and that's what he did. Right after it was not too long after you had left, we trained for a little bit longer, and then he wanted me to go
Yeah.
through. He wanted me to go through and do a exhibition style thing that we was going to do Sunday to show off like
Yeah.
he knew Cinco
Ah,
Terros,
okay.
but he's only done 1 hour of Cinco
In the
Terros.
beach.
Yeah,
In
he
the
wanted to
beach,
do it at the
right?
beach. He says, "Let's do it this way. Let's hit sticks, and we have to show him this." I'm like, "What are you doing, dude? This is not a show. We are trying to fight. We're going to train the way we're supposed to train, and if people like the way we
Yeah.
train, then they'll come. I'm not going to put on a show
Yeah.
for somebody just to bring somebody in because that's not what we're not about the flashy exhibitionist of it. This is fighting. This
Yeah.
is a system to self-defense, fighting, all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff, weapon-based. And that's what I tried to tell him. But he said, you hit like this, and then I come back and I hit like this. And I'm like, okay. So, but then I forgot that I trained
What did
Hawani.
Guru Noy said?
He was talking about have her teach him Panga Moi. That's what he said.
Happened.
Yeah. Angel.
Panggamoy.
Yeah.
Panggamoy.
So I don't know. I mean, I have no problems with the guy. I just think he's trying to push his way into something because he was doing that with you also. I noticed when he was talking with you, he was what I gathered from him from all the stuff he was saying for the 2 times that he came out here, and I was listening to him talk and seeing what he's doing. I told my wife this. I said he's that type of person. He's trying to impress me and Master Ray with all this knowledge and all this stuff that he's doing. And then now he's trying to
Yeah.
impress you because he told her that he could help us get a car because he's got a friend that can get cars. I mean, he was talking all kinds of stuff, like trying to impress her. So she'd be like, well, shit, I need to be with
Really?
him type thing. Yeah. And it was like, he was doing that for like the 2 times he came out here, he did that. And I was like, wait a minute. Come on, man. You need to slow yourself down because this ain't that type of business. But he was doing that. It just made me feel like he was trying to impress us, and then he was trying to impress
Yeah.
you, like he was trying to push me out of the way and get with you, and then he's trying to do that with my wife because I'm not Filipino. That's the take I took on it because I'm not Filipino because this is what he said to my wife because I'm not Filipino. They're not going to want to come to the gym. I'm like, really? I'm already training people, so I don't understand that. The only reason why people are not coming here yet is because I don't have a place. Once I open
Yeah.
a place, they'll be like, oh, I didn't know that was there. Let's go check that out. That's all it is. That's why I kept telling me. Like, it's not because, lack of people wanting to do it. It's just there's no place. They don't want, because you know how Filipinos are. They're shy. They don't want to come to somebody's house and train. A lot of the Filipinos are shy like that. And that's what I told my wife. I said, I need to open a place. And I said, then you'll see the business come in because then they'll go to the place because they're too shy to come to
That's
my
right.
home.
Yeah.
Especially
That's
with
right.
you because I told her, I said, because they see you and they get shy. Maybe he just wanted to be a topic of your life. Don't honor him with your breath. Oh no, he didn't even know nothing about the live until like I told him just what yesterday I think it was yesterday afternoon. He just knew about it. He didn't even know we did the lives until yesterday. And this happened like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So that's not what it was. He just wanted to get in there.
So I'm gonna send you through email the Guru certificate together with Guru Noi because I think a little bit more some what is that, some sequences for Guru Noi, and then but I'm gonna release or give you the Guru certificate through email, okay?
Okay.
And
Yeah, because I know you said
follows the original.
yeah,
I'll
because
send
I
through postal, okay? So
okay.
I have already the address of Guru Noi and also you, but
Okay.
I'll firstly send through email.
All right.
Email
Yeah, because I remember you told me you was going to
PDF.
wait to hand it to me. I remember you told me you was holding mine until you got here because you wanted to give it to me when you came here or whenever we met
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
Because I
They
remember.
what is that? Yeah, but I'll firstly what is that? Yeah, give you the certificate through email so that you can show to people that asking for your certificate, and also Guru Nile also gonna give him this his certificate, and I will personally hand it hand it over to him when we already there.
All right.
Guru Nile, yeah,
Well,
ceremony,
we was
ceremony,
already supposed to be together, because I was coming to Malaysia,
yeah,
and that's when you was going to give it to me was in Malaysia or when you came
yeah.
here, and then we started talking about going to Malaysia. And you said, "Well, I'll just give it to you when you go there," and then I was like,
The
"Okay."
next, I'm
He
gonna
said, "Awesome, thanks, Poe. Excited for the visit." He said,
yeah,
"Awesome, thanks for the certificate."
yeah.
Um, what was you saying now? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt there. I was reading what Noise said.
Yeah,
Now you come back.
excited for this.
Yeah, he's excited for us to come visit
Yeah.
America, come there to do our seminars and stuff. The Gold's Gyms,
So hopefully Fritz will gonna be with us so that he can start his
MMA
fight
career
career
there.
there in America. Yeah, because I told him one championship will not gonna be efficient anymore for us here. Unlike pursuing fighters' career in America is much better than uh, getting a career here in
Right,
Asia. America is the best. America is the number one
right.
thing
Well,
when it
it's a lot
comes
more
to
money. Yeah, a lot
fighter
more
or
money involved.
boxer like that. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot
So
more promotion.
I told him Fritz about that, and then he said, "Okay, Dad, I'll follow because I'm gonna fight first for the WBO belt for his boxing because his boxing this coming 30th postponed.
No, did you not did you not see they postponed it?
Yeah, we saw it. We saw it.
Yeah,
It
they
postponed.
postponed the fight.
Yeah, and
I don't
it's in
know.
what is that? A Thai article. I don't understand. Then I just translated it,
Yeah,
translated with
they
the translate
well,
Google
it's
Translate.
the fight was supposed to happen on the 30th, and then I seen him post on his story that it had been postponed. So in other words,
Yeah,
they canceled
November.
the fight. Yeah, it's because
Yeah,
of something.
November
Yeah,
27.
yeah, November 27th or something like that. Yeah.
November
Uh,
27.
Marinated Mermaid Fresh said, "Hi, handsome friendships."
J J.
No, it's her name is Marinated Mermaid Fresh. She said, "Hi, handsome friendships."
And then the last one, the last
He said Jay is also excited.
J.
Jay from Renaissance,
Yes.
he's also excited about us coming as well.
Yeah. And then I
So
hope Fritz will gonna be with us when we come over or we go there, so that he may gonna help us teach the fighters or train the fighters.
is he still planning to bring Denise also?
to bring. Yeah,
Is Denise come in also with him? Yeah.
yeah. Maybe they talk already. I don't know the confirmation if Denise
If she's
would
coming or not.
come with
Uh,
Chris. Yeah,
that would be awesome
but
if
I
both of
hope
them.
so.
I hope so too. I was just saying. I hope they do because that would be awesome. That would help. That would help
Yeah,
out a lot. We'd have two strong male and female fighters there.
yeah, that's
You know.
right.
So, but the Gold's Gym, I haven't heard anything back about the proposals that I sent to them that they wanted. Because remember, I told you I talked to the one guy is Thomas, who owns the one in Augusta, Georgia, and then what was his name? Jay Pontus is the one in
Yeah.
Woodstock, Georgia. And both of them, I talked to them for 2 hours each, and they said that
Oh,
for me to send the proposals. And I don't know if they're busy or something. Maybe they haven't gotten back to me. So I'm still waiting to
mm,
hear back from them. So I may follow up with them tomorrow night. Call them to follow up and see what our situation is there with them.
yeah. And then confirm Marco. Okay, Marco. What is his
Oh
family
yeah, in
there? And
Australia, yeah. He said that if he didn't call me back today, he would call me back tomorrow. So
what is his name?
His
Marco
name is Marco Tamayo.
Tamayo.
Yeah,
Filipino?
right. He's. I don't think he's full blooded. I don't think he's full blooded Filipino. I think he's like a half
Yeah.
half, something like that.
And
Because
migrated to Australia, right?
right, when we were talking, he said, "Do you want me to talk Tagalog or English or German?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know nothing about German, so let's just stick with the other two." That's what I told him. Because he asked me if I can speak German. I'm like, "No, not yet, but give me time. I'll learn it." So, but he had a bunch of clients coming in because he's busy. He said there, and he said
Yeah.
he only teaches the fitness and Muay Thai. He wants to. Do you have in the MMA that we have in our system? Do you have judo and aikido? Do you have someone that does that?
Judo has, but Aikido, I don't think so.
He teaches
I
both.
don't really. I don't think
Right.
that
He asked me about
Aikido
one.
is yeah. Judo, judo, wrestling. What is that? Uh, yeah, it is proven effective in MMA, judo, wrestling,
Right.
Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Well, he teaches the judo, aikido. He teaches taekwondo also, and he teaches
Really?
Muay Thai. Yeah, he was telling me all about what he teaches the kickboxing, and
Oh,
he asked me. He said, "Do y'all have like any of that in there?" And I said, "I'm not sure, but I don't know about the aikido." I said, "But maybe the judo. I think we have that in our system." He said, "Would do
yeah.
you want to learn the aikido, and y'all can use it in y'all's system for y'all stuff, and then y'all can be able to teach that as well?" And I'm like, "Well, if you know it and want to teach it, that's up to you." So I was just like, it would help us out. We have another
Yeah.
different style in there in our system. I said I have to talk to Master Ray about that and see what he thinks about us getting that, or he can join us and teach it himself or something. He can be
No
partners.
I no Aikido, said
No,
the
No Aikido. So I'm just, he was just throwing out all kinds of stuff that he teaches there, and he was asking about if we had that already because he said he could teach us or
you know
whatever.
you know I don't think Aikido is still existing this time. I don't know because
And I,
there's already MMA. MMA, there's already Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. In MMA, there's already judo and wrestling. And in the striking skill or striking system, we have Muay Thai,
yeah,
boxing, and kickboxing. So if Aikido is what we call this, if it is like it is the same as judo and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that effective, and then they may be included in the what is that, in the MMA. It's a style, but no
yeah.
Aikido in MMA.
Right. And then, that's the thing when he asked me about Aikido, I haven't heard about Aikido in like a long time. I've not heard that in a while.
It's
Noy
it's
said
all it's all
Steven Seagal is Aikido. No one wants that. Keto is not relevant outside of pursuit platform.
yeah, yeah, not proven outside. Yeah, really. It's true,
Yeah.
correct. It's true. It's only in the movie that Aikido is effective.
Well,
Steven Seagal.
well, you're not really fighting in the movie, so
Yeah.
you're doing the fake fighting. You know, I did see. Speaking of Steven Seagal, being he brought him up, it just hit me in the head. I love the giant pants, though. I actually, I actually seen a video not too long ago of Steven Seagal
Yeah.
doing a keto demonstration for some people. He was at some tournament or something or whatever, and they
Yeah.
asked him to get up and give a little demonstration because he's old himself. He got up and
Yeah.
did some demonstration, and I was looking at him. I'm like, "You're not as fast as you are in the movies. What's wrong?" Because he wasn't. He was very slow. You
Yeah.
could tell it was all staged for him just get up there
Yeah.
to show off. Yeah, and I was just like, "Come on," because it was all staged looking. Because he was very
Yeah.
slow at getting the moves off, and I was just like, "Come
Yeah.
on." But he just asked me about telling me about how to go about getting us in other countries and especially in Australia. He said there's a you can register the business name there and stuff like that, and then
Mhm.
pursue it as like physical fitness because if you sell it as
Yeah.
physical fitness that you're teaching, then you can get them in on the martial arts. That's how he usually gets a
Yeah.
lot of business. He sells the physical fitness part of it, like the physical training, and
Yeah.
then that way he gets them. I'll talk with him more. We talked for maybe like 45 minutes, I think today. I think
Mhm.
like 45 minutes, and then he had a client was coming in, so he said he'd call me back either today or tomorrow to talk more about it. Because
Okay.
I was thinking about because there's an iFlex Fitness in New York also. So if we
Who's the
could get
owner? Who's the, so the Australia Affleck is a franchise
yes, correct.
franchise from New York,
Because
right?
correct, because he asked me because I don't think there's one here in the Philippines because I keep seeing ads because of him being on my page. There's ads of iFlex Philippines because they're looking for
Yeah.
a franchise owner in the Philippines, and he asked me about that also. Wait a minute, we got some people in here.
Mm. Who's that?
Ken is his name. Ken K8 or something. He said hi. Hello, Ken. How are you?
Hello, hi.
Welcome to our live.
Yeah.
But he was asking me about an iFlix
Hi,
Philippines
Ken.
franchise
Yeah.
here. So he was asking me if I was interested in that. I'm like, I ain't got that kind of money like you,
Yeah.
because it's expensive to get an iFlix. Because I actually looked at it, and it's expensive to be a franchise for them.
Yeah.
Who else is coming in? So, but if we can get in with him and get hooked up with him, I'm pretty sure he can get us into the iFlex there in New York. And there's iFlex a couple other places also, but I know the iFlex is in New York.
So Marco Tamayo is the owner of iFlex Australia.
Right. Hold on.
Really?
Let me I'll pull his. I got him right here by my PC, and what I'll do is I'll
Yeah.
pull his account up. That way you can see who it is. He's a martial
Okay.
arts instructor, and he owns iFlex
Really?
Australia. He's on he was friends with me on mine and my wife's account, and then when I made the Guru account, he come over there on the
Mm.
Guru account also. He actually messaged me one day when we were in CSI. We were buying groceries. He
Yeah.
messaged me when we was in there one day also, asking me how I was doing. I told him about martial arts has moved to online. I said I'm sad to say this is the new norm for martial arts right now
Yeah, the
because
new norm. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I told him. He
Especially
said exactly.
especially
You got to
right
do
now.
what you got
Yeah,
to do.
especially right now it's still in other places still do not allow for the people to get close with each other. That's why
Right.
Yeah, online training is like what is it call it a design for us right now. Right
Yeah, and that's
now.
what I told him. I said, you know, being how things are with the COVID and everything, I said everything's moved on online because, you know, and you
Yeah,
have to follow where the business goes. You know, being that COVID's happened, you have to still do training, so you have to do what you got to do to do the training.
yeah.
Wow, that's great. My computer is slow, so but I'll bring it up and let you see. On his picture, he's got he's running a red shirt. He's got his back and he's holding up like this,
Ooh,
holding the weights up with his
good.
back turned to the. Yeah, that's his profile picture.
Marco. Okay.
He's not. When I looked up mutual friends, mine and my wife's account is the only other mutual friend that we have. And I thought he might have been friends with Ferdy, but I don't think he's friends with Ferdy either because I didn't see
Mm,
any connection between him and.
40.
All right, here we go. Let's pull up. Where's my search? Marco.
How are you? Who's that? How? Oh, what is it?
How are you, sir? We are good. How are you, kid? That's Ken. Marco.
Yeah, we're good. Where are you? Where are you from, Ken? Are you from here in Malaysia or what? Philippines or
Ken. Let me see what his profile picture is. He don't have no bio, so I can't tell where he's from. No, are you at work, sir? Are you headed to work or what?
right now? 12 a.m. there. 12 p.m. Right? 12 p.m.
Yes. It's
Yeah, 12 p.m.
12:04 p.m. for him. Yes. All right. Let me turn the camera around the other direction so you can see. That's him.
Oh, okay. Marco Antonio Tamayo.
Mm, that's
Okay,
him.
okay.
Yeah, and this if you see here, he's a martial arts instructor, certified lifestyle changer, personal trainer, and is
Oh, okay.
iFlex Fitness, and he's in Australia, of course.
Okay.
See here where it says Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, that's I guess his 5-year-old sparring. This is his daughter right here.
Mm,
I don't know. Let me get closer so you can see. That's his daughter.
yeah.
So, but yeah, we talked for a little bit. I'll show you where the see right there, the audio call for him. We called is about. I'm trying to see. I can't see that small writing. I'm gonna give up.
Yeah.
I'm getting old. I can't see the small writing anymore. I'm getting old.
iFlex is what is that? Think Apollo what?
iFlag is Think Apollo Ladra PTK ATA. Well, I know that there's one in New York, so I don't know if
Mm,
anywhere else there's any. Yeah, he's been messaging me for quite a while, and he knew what he called
mm.
me today. I don't know
Oh.
why he called me. He called me this the whole time, and my wife was laughing the whole time. He's calling me Master,
Yeah.
Maestro John. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
just Guru John, sir. I'm not Maestro.
Yeah.
I don't have that in my name. But it was funny because he was calling me Master the whole time. So I didn't correct him. I just let him say whatever. Apollo Ladra is famous ATA Taekwondo instructor and Tuhan in PTK.
One. Oh, Apollo.
Yeah, Apollo Ladra.
ATA Taekwondo.
ATA. I know what you know what I think. The long years ago, my brother took Taekwondo, and I think that was ATA.
Yeah, 88
It used to
before.
be in Tifton, Georgia, where I'm from. There was a
Yeah.
Taekwondo place there before, and that ATA sounds familiar, and I think that's what that was. It's not there anymore. It's been a long time ago. Yeah, it's been this has been
It
shoot
is.
long time ago. It's been like first like the mid '80s type situation, like mid '80s, late '90s, or not early '90s. But they haven't been there. And see, that's the thing in Tifton. There's nothing anymore. There's like sumo wrestling where I'm from. That's the only thing that's available in that area. Sumo. So I don't know how sumo wrestling got into Tifton like that because who in Tifton is going to be doing sumo wrestling? Because there's, well, I don't know. Joy can vouch for this. South Georgia does have a lot of big people, so for all that fried chicken and sweet tea to be drinking and eating. So my plan is to, like I said, follow up with those Gold's Gyms so we can see what we're at with those tomorrow because it's already midnight. And
Yeah. Taekwondo schools will be.
Taekwondo schools will be a good inlet for Cinco. What he's saying is
Inlet for
Taekwondo school will
Cinco.
be a good, yeah, it'd be a good entry for us to put Cinco Terros into.
Yeah.
Saying if we could find some Taekwondo schools, we could probably get the Cinco Terros in that school. We can get our
Yeah.
Cinco Terros in there. I don't know of any. Well, not in the area that I'm from. I haven't seen any Taekwondo schools anymore. So those are gone. Like from like I just said, the mid '90s up to about the mid '80s to early '90s. I haven't seen it there since. There was a guy me and Noy lived together in Florida. They all supplement their black belt programs with another style here in the U.S. What I was going to say was me and Noy lived together in Jacksonville, and
Yeah.
he left to go
Florida, right?
to he left to go to Ocala, and then I went back to Tipton from
Yeah.
Jacksonville. And when I went there, I was looking for a school to teach Arnis at the time because that's what they call it. There's Arnis. So I was
Yeah,
looking for
Arnis.
somebody that taught the Arnis and all that kind of stuff, the Kali, and nobody taught it in my area whatsoever, except one guy, and he said I don't even teach it. He said because I teach him more of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, MMA, fighting,
Yeah.
cage fighting stuff. He said, but I do know Kali. I said I can teach it to you, and I'm like, well, if you're not
Kali.
teaching it, no, I don't want to do. Yeah, that's what he said. He said I teach Kali and Arnis the Screamer if you want to come learn, and I'm like, that's okay because he doesn't teach it on a regular basis. So how well would he know it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Check on Redemption, ATA, and Thrive all in Tifton. There's not when I looked up martial arts schools in the Tifton area. There's nothing
Yeah.
in that area whatsoever. Because Noy was telling me to check on Redemption, ATA, and Thrive all in Tifton. They're not there anymore.
Check and redemption.
Yeah, because they're not there anymore. Because when you pull them up, they're not there anymore.
They are, what's that?
They are listed in Google currently. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. But if you call them, it's not the same. At least when I called them, that's what they said. Because I called them to see what they have in those schools and what's going on there, and they said that's not even the correct. Now, if you look, they're in Sylvester. Which is like maybe 20 minutes from Tipton. There's a what was it called? I think it's Brazilian Jiu Jitsu or something. Maybe no, it's not Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. It's just
BJJ.
JJ is all it is. Yeah, it's just JJ. There.
BJJ.
No, it's not BJJ. It's just regular. It's just.
JJ.
I know it comes from Brazilian, but it's just JJ. Is all they list there. Jiu Jitsu is all they
What
say.
is BJJ?
Brazilian Jiu Jitsu.
I thought blow job.
No. No, no, no. So I don't know. I'll have to do some more searching and do some more calling and stuff. It's
Yeah.
traditional, yeah, it's traditional jiu-jitsu. That's what it is. Because it's not even the
Yeah.
Brazilian jiu-jitsu. It's just regular jiu-jitsu. It's not the Brazilian stuff.
Okay. Like Japanese jiu-jitsu, right? Or small
But I think
circle jiu-jitsu.
something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Brazilian is the new corners. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what
The
everybody's going
new
to is the new is going into the new Brazilian jiu-jitsu part of it, not the old school.
yeah, the old school jiu-jitsu is different from Brazilian jiu-jitsu, really. Because the
Yeah.
old school jiu-jitsu you cannot use it in MMA because
Right.
it's more about stand up jiu-jitsu. Stand up
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu. We call it
It's
the
stand-up
what
style of
they
jiu-jitsu.
there is a small circle jiu-jitsu, big circle. I don't know if there's big circle jiu-jitsu, small circle jiu-jitsu. The way of twisting the wrist, like
Yeah.
Aikido. They called it small circle jiu-jitsu.
Somebody, me and Noah have talked about this before. Also, and me and you have talked about this. How some of the martial arts styles were developed from one style. Like the way I look at it is, I think in the very very
Yeah,
beginning of all martial arts, there was only one style, and then
yeah,
you know how when you teach somebody, they go and teach something different, and then they
yes,
call it something different. So I think that's
yeah,
how martial arts got created with all these different styles. Because if you
yeah,
look at some of the fighting styles of some of those, they're similar
mhm,
almost.
yeah,
Yeah, because I think it's all came from one thing, and then it just branched
yeah.
out from there. Like this person said, you know what, I'm going to do it this way and teach it this way and call it
Yes,
this.
they one martial arts, one style, was that one technique, one style, and then it became propagated into different style
Commercialized,
because of different masters or grandmasters interpretation.
right? Correct. Exactly. It's their own
Yeah,
interpretation of it. Because like,
yes,
well, Taekwondo is like karate. It's the same.
yeah,
And then Noi has taken Taekwondo, and he can vouch for that because he knows that martial
yeah,
arts are embedded in every culture where there is a need of protection of a people. Correct.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right, correct.
Correct. But Noi can vouch for that because Taekwondo is almost similar to karate because it is like a branch off of karate.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, it's all tied into one thing, and they just develop their own style of it. Shotokan. See, and a matter of fact, Noi has training in Shotokan too. I meant to tell you about that
really,
also. I
yeah.
don't know if he told
Ta-
you. Yeah,
Taekwondo
he
is
has
taken from
training.
Shotokan. Really?
Right. I forgot to tell you, he does know
Okay.
Shotokan. He trained in that also.
I have taught
Both Shotokan and Taekwondo.
wow both Shotokan and Taekwondo.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we I meant to tell you about he knew Shotokan also. He trained in that as well.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to get with our the coach, the champion down there for the Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. I want to get some time into it so I can be able to start
Mm,
getting work my way up into the Brazilian Jiu Jitsu that we have in our system because I want to learn that also.
yeah.
So when I can get some time to get in there and get that, because that's more of you got to be in person with do the grappling and stuff. So
Yeah. Yeah.
and see that's where I'm lacking a lot of stuff is because I don't have any in person time to uh, train. And I know me and you when we were training, we did the shadow boxing with each other, but it's still not the same because it's on a screen. So I can't because like I was telling you,
Yeah.
whenever you throw a punch in Muay Thai, you throw it. By the time I seen it, it was too late because your feed was off. So like you
Yeah.
would throw a punch and I go to block it, you was already throwing the next punch before I could get to that. So I was like, it's just this is not happening here. So it was just difficult for me that first time when I first started training with you and doing the shadow boxing. It was difficult because there was
Yeah.
in person.
Yeah.
Trains BJJ in the mid 2000s, had a Gracie garage briefly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mid 2000 of Gracie Garage. Oh, was that
Who
Gracie
else is
Garage? Briefly, yeah.
there's I'm trying to see who all our guests are we have here. We have Ernest Camilio. Welcome, Ernst Camilio. We have a Shavely. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce names very well.
That's
Excuse me.
during. That's why
This was during my
Ocala
Ocala
stint.
stint. Yeah, remember that when I told you that he left. We were living together in the same house, and he went to Ocala
Yeah,
with his
and then
ex.
you.
Lived there, and then I went back to Tipton,
Mm,
and that's when he was in Ocala. He was there for a while. So, but me, I wanna be able to get the MMA part of it whenever not now, not right now. I wanna work it in and then start getting where I can get that instructor course done for that as well, so I can be teach that as well too, to
yeah,
help out further our cause in America and everywhere else. Because it's gonna be really nice once we get there and actually start doing the training and seminars.
yeah.
I think it's gonna take off pretty good because it's something fresh and new.
That's right. Right.
Even though it's
You know,
already there, the
I
system is
told you right. This is our generation. This new
right.
style, this new system we're gonna propagate in America or in the United States because a lot of people knew about the Southern style already. They knew about Doce Pares, Balintawak, Modern, Arnis, what else? Pikiti Tertia, all from the South.
Yeah,
They don't know about the Northern system. And then this is the very first time that our system will gonna be there.
right.
That's why
And that's why I was telling you.
this generation, this group would be the pioneering group, and
Right.
we're so much blessed. God is providing people for the propagate, providing people for the system, just like he gave you to Cincuteros. Guru Noi gave us for the Cincuteros, and then any other else in the group. And this our group is the pioneering group for the propagation of our system. And this is our generation. I'm telling you, we will gonna be big soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's something fresh because a lot of people don't know about the northern style of the
Yes, they don't know
uh,
about it. They
FMA.
don't know about
Because
it.
Marco, he didn't even know either. Because when I said Cinco Terros, he was like, Cinco Terros, what is that? I was like, FMA.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
It's
I
from
said FMA,
Pangasinan.
Filipino martial arts, and he goes, really? I said, yeah, that's the northern style. It's mostly what we teach is the Pangasinan warrior style of that. Master Ray's grandfather taught it to him, and I was explaining all that
Yeah,
history and stuff to him, and
yeah.
he's like, oh,
That
okay, so
that was
it's the northern, the Luzon style. I say, well, closer
yeah,
to, yeah, but it's like a Iliocos region style. He's
yeah.
like, oh, that would be nice
Ilocos
because I
region.
don't know nothing about that style.
Yeah,
So nobody actually over in that part of the area knows about it.
yeah.
So
So 12:21 now, and then let's I'll go ahead, or I'll off ahead, or you'll stay with Joy. What's you gonna say?
well, we got, yeah, well, it's 12:30 for me, and I got an early morning, so I got an appointment at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, me yeah,
So
gonna
that
go
that's like,
to the gym 7:30.
yeah, and I usually get up around 6, 7.
Yeah, me
So,
too.
and I'm not feeling well. I told you, that. Hey, Noy, since you're here, what did
Going to
Chris take?
work.
Going to work. Good night, guys. Hey, Noy,
Yeah, good.
right quick.
Yes,
What was
good night, Guru
that?
Noi.
Good night. What was that that Chris said that the vegetable thing that we ate, what was it called? You remember when she told you that today? Because I think that's what messed my stomach up and gave me mad stomach. I was trying to tell Master Ray what it was called, but I couldn't remember the name of it. I think it was what you said. What did you call it, Master Ray?
Pinakbet.
Yeah. Is that what she
Yeah,
said it was?
pinakbet.
Because I was trying to explain to him what the dish was. I couldn't remember the name of it. I don't be paying attention half the time unless it's something I've ate before. Like if it's something that I don't know the name of, I just eat it.
That is mixed vegetables, right? Mixed
Mixed vegetables, yeah,
vegetables.
it's mixed vegetables in like a
Yeah,
creamy
pinakbet.
sabao.
Pinak-
Yeah, ampalaya and all that. Yeah, it's got ampalaya and all that with the green beans. And my stomach is not good today or tonight
Ampalaya.
anyway. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's and
Guru
like I
know,
said, like,
Guru know knew about all of the Filipino dish, right?
well, me and him used to since I've known Noy, like we used to do a Sunday thing where we would cook nothing but Filipino food. And you could
Yeah.
ask him about that because
So
my
what did he
kids
say?
from the ex Americano, um my
Americano.
my ex and the kids wouldn't eat the food. You could ask him about that because we would cook food all the time on
Yeah.
Sundays, eat like the Filipino food, and they wouldn't eat it.
Yeah.
I did, but they didn't.
Okay.
So that's why your tummy hurts. No, it's not
Yeah,
because I'm
ampalaya.
Americano. Because if that's the case, you're Americano too. Because don't try that. You might be Filipino, but you're an Americano because you've been there. So don't give me that.
Okay. Good
All
night,
right.
guys.
Well,
Good night,
good
Guru
night.
Noy,
I'll
Guru
see you.
John.
All right.
Yeah. So
God bless.
what? Yeah. God bless. God bless.
Cheese hurt my tummy because Filipino. That's because you lactose intolerant. That's a whole different situation there, sir. Are you at work now? Are you going to work? Or what's up? I'll talk to you off of here.